Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mike, and this is my first video for 2012, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create a cool wallpaper, but more importantly, how to colorize brushes in Photoshop without using any layer styles. So as you can see, this is the wallpaper I created. The text is create, as you can tell. Basically, create something cool. This is going to be one of my intros. I'm going to try to work on a new 2012 intro, but as of right now I may stay the one from 2011. But anyway, just to get to the tutorial, this is what I'm going to show you guys how to do, is to create colored brushes in Photoshop. So go ahead and create a new wallpaper image. Mine is going to be 1440 by 900. You can use whatever fits your wallpaper. For this, I'm going to make sure the background is black by pressing Ctrl I to inverse. And for this one, you want to make sure your foreground and background colors are two colors that you would want your brush to be. For this one, we're going to do the bokeh style brush effect, which is those circles that I just showed you. And it's pretty simple and easy. So what you're going to have to do is go to your brush panel, your brush display, and select something that's a hard edged brush, and we're going to make sure the spacing is set to at least 150 or so, depending on the brush size and everything like that. Now the shape dynamics, you want to make sure that it's all the way up to 1000, and for the scattering, you want to make sure the scattering is up at 1000. And this is the important step, the color dynamics. You want to make sure the foreground and background jitter is all the way up to 100. And to test it out, we're going to go ahead and create a new layer, and we're going to test out our brush. So as you can see, color without any layer style. I never touched any layer styles. I did everything within the brush preset panel, and everything is all colorized. So as you can see, there's my brush effect, and that's how you colorize brushes in Photoshop. Now, to kind of give it an added effect, which you probably might see in this one, is to transfer. Basically, I can adjust the opacity between different colors, like that. So as you can see, some of the purple and some of the blue are transparent. So as you can see, I'm going to put it all the way down so it's completely solid, and draw one line of color going back and forth. And then I'm going to increase it to 100%, and then come over here. And as you can see, the opacity changes drastically, so that's how you could change some of the jitter. So I might do it at 50, so I kind of get a nice even effect. And I'm just gonna backspace and take out all of that, create a new layer. And next, what we're gonna do is create a nice path or stroke. So select somewhere in the middle, select right here, and just drag it so I can make this nice curve. Come back down over here on the right, draw a nice curve. There we go. So next, what I'm going to do is right click, stroke path, make sure it's set on brushes, and I'm going to simulate pressure and press OK. So there we go, there's our nice brush effect. If you decide to make it a little bit smaller, if it looks a little big, you just hit that bracket key on the keyboard, and then go back to your pen tool and right click again, stroke path, and reapply that stroke. So it may look something like that, depending on how you want it. And next, I'm going to keep that path open. I'm going to create two more layers. I'm going to change my brush shape now. Right click, change it to like a nice soft edge brush, and I'm going to increase the size to about 70, maybe less, 50. Then go to my pen tool again, right click, stroke path, and make sure you press OK for the brushes. I got this nice neon pink, and I'm going to select my other layer, and then I'm going to make sure I switch from the foreground to background, make sure it's blue. Stroke path again, press OK. Then we got a nice blue in the background, so I'm going to make the pink a little bit transparent, and then leave the blue like that because you got this nice transparency between blue and pink. And I'm going to make sure those two are behind my bokeh pattern, just like that. And if I want to make them both stand out, I could just drop the opacity for all of them like that. Okay, so I got this nice purple. I could have just did like a purple stroke, but I don't know. You could do so much with it. Give it a radial and give it like this, you know, whole different effect. Anyway, that's that. So I'm gonna link them up now and just drag it a little bit. Oops, didn't want to do that. Make it go down here and then add your text. So pretty much you're done. I'm not going to go into a whole big thing. That's how you colorize brushes in Photoshop. So I'm going to go ahead and select another brush for you guys so you guys can kind of understand. I'm going to select a star, give it a star shape, and increase the jitter and the scattering and the size and the spacing. And as you can see, I'm creating a new layer for you guys so you can understand what I'm doing. Increase the size, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just paint some stars. And oops, I forgot to put the color dynamics. Okay, as you can see, this is my colored stuff. So that's how you colorize brushes in Photoshop. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is me, Mike. Peace.